Hi guys, today we are going to make a moon cycle out of Oreo cookies. And so here I have a piece of paper. I have some Oreo cookies. Let's kind of stack them out of the way over here. I have a yellow crayon, and I even have a blue and a green crayon. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to remember that the moon and the earth aren't floating around alone. We have the sun over here, and I'm not going to draw it big. Notice how I am drawing the sun, and it's huge round circle, but I could only see the tiniest bit of it here. Here's my sun, and it's shining because its light is what makes the moon change color, change shapes. So there's my sun shining over here on the edge of my picture. Now, right in the middle of what I'm going to do, I want to make my earth. So earth is going to be little here because I want to have enough room for my moons. So I'm going to make it kind of blue and green. Just make it like this because it's fun to make it look like a cute little moon. All right, now the first thing I want to think about is my moon cycle. I know that the moon is sometimes full. And if I open one of my Oreo cookies, check it out. This one looks like a full moon. I'm going to put it here to be my full moon. And I know that just on the opposite side of my full moon, I have a new moon when you can't see the moon at all. And I'm going to put that one over here. Now I have to think about the other parts of my moon cycle. So let's decide which direction the moon is traveling. So here it is, a new moon where you can't see anything. The next thing it's going to become, remember, it's growing just a little bit. I'm going to open up my cookie. Oops. And look, I accidentally opened this and it looks pretty good actually. I can shape it a little bit. But what does this kind of look like? That looks like a gibbous moon, doesn't it? Because more than half of the frosting is there. I'm going to put that next to my full moon because that's what will happen next after a gibbous moon is it will become full. Now this one, well, it's not a great shape, so I'm going to take my plastic spoon and just sort of make it look a little bit better. Like there, does that look more like a crescent now? Yeah, and a crescent moon, I know that comes after my new moon is going to be a crescent. Now I have to think, what comes in between? What comes in between my crescent moon and my gibbous moon? Did you remember the quarter moon or the half moon? That's right. So I'm going to open another Oreo. And this one opened more normal. And I'm going to use my spoon. And I'm just going to measure half of this. And I'm going to cut half of my icing away. And look how I'm always facing. The white represents our sunshine. Okay? So the sun is shining from over here. I need the white sunshine part to face the sun all the time. So here I have my quarter moon. So it goes from a crescent to a quarter to a gibbous up to my full moon. And what's going to happen after the full moon? Is it going to become a crescent? No, it can't just become a sliver. It just moves slowly, right? It changes little by little. So I'm going to open another Oreo. Oh, and this one worked out pretty well. Look at that. It kind of looks like a gibbous moon. I'm going to just shape it a little bit. So now it's going to be another gibbous moon. This one's going to be opposite because remember the white part always faces the sun. So here, my full moon is going to go to my gibbous moon. Look at that. Now, what's next? Remember, it kind of is the same as this side, except in the other direction. So what's going to happen next? It's going to be the quarter moon, also known as the half moon. So I'm going to open another one. And I'm going to, measure about half of it. And I'm carefully cutting the icing away and leaving a half moon or a quarter moon. This is the one that has two names. And I'm just setting the ones that I'm not using. See, these are the pieces that are left over. I'm just setting them aside. Okay. So I went from my gibbous moon here to my half or my quarter moon there. And now I just have one piece left. Do you know what it's going to be? Yeah, it's going to be a crescent moon, right? Just like on this side. Because right before a new moon comes a crescent moon. So I'm going to take my spoon and just going to kind of carefully scrape off. Oh, look, that one really looks like a good moon shape. Okay, and I'm going to put that one here. And then after it's a crescent moon, it's going to go back to being a new moon. And look at that. We've done it. We made the moon cycle. And I could even label them. Okay, this one is a new moon. New. And we know this one is full, right? Full. This one is a crescent. Okay. We have gibbous. And we have a quarter. This one is also a quarter. Crescent. And gibbous up here. Look at that. We've done it. All right. Now, you may not have been able to make yours as quickly as I did, but that's okay. Watch it again and pause the video so that you can make your moon cycle along with me.